Hey, nerds. We understand you. Drop those controllers. Lose the wizard hat. And ready your Cheetos. It's time for some hard-hitting talk about the movies, books, and games you love. So get ready, oh searcher of useless knowledge. It's time to step into the Geek Cave. Now, broadcasting from a top secret and totally awesome hidden base, I'm Ken Harris, and here's Darrin Wright, Justin White, and Chad Savage.
Hey, didn't I see you in the other theater just 15 minutes ago? You know you can't skip in line just to listen to the Geek Cave Podcast movies. I'm Darrin.
And I'm Chad, reminding you to call your dad or ranking paternal influence this month.
Hi, Chad's dad.
So, we are the movie segment, and even though we don't play games in the movie segment, we do play games to help sick kids. And Extra Life is coming up soon, ish. In like 5 months.
End of October.
4 months.
End of October.
End of October. So there we have a prize already, and I don't remember the name of it. It's the handheld retro games thing.
An Anbernic 35XX handheld gaming console.
Okay. I was never going to remember all that without writing it down, and I didn't write it down.
It's preloaded with hundreds of retro games.
I'm glad that you remembered the name of it because I played around with it a little bit. You've been playing around with it a little bit. We're making sure that we got Geek Cave fingerprints all over this thing for whoever eventually wins this. For any dollar amount donated to our Extra Life page,
yep, you put in the drawing.
And so do it for that if you don't already do it for the kids.
Yeah, there's Geek Cave podcaster DNA on this thing.
Yep. Oh, retro games. They make me just feel nostalgic.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put some nostalgia bait on my hook, let the line out, see if anything's biting today. You know, I've been reading books with my child pretty much her entire life. Mm-hmm. And we just finished reading Bridge to Terabithia, which made me think of this one.
Oh, no.
Hey, do you remember when Thomas went looking for Veda's mood ring? And she dropped it after they disturbed some stinging insects, and they got away by jumping in the pond. And so he went back to get it and redisturbed the stinging insects. And it didn't work out so well for him that time.
Mm-hmm.
My girl, my girl, my girl.
This thing, Macaulay Culkin followed up Home Alone with My Girl. Oh, my Lord.
Well, it was either that or The Good Son, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I'm allergic to bees.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, like, you know.
Yeah, you should definitely keep coming in through the garage then.
You got some on the porch?
Yeah,
okay.
A couple.
Yeah.
Well, wasps.
Okay, yeah, wasps are worse because bees at least have, like, a purpose. Wasps are just dicks. Mm. But all that said, this movie scarred me in ways that I'm still getting over, especially where his glasses.
He can't see without his
glasses.
Still breaks me up. Like, I'm smiling now, mostly to hide the tears that are starting to well in my eyes. And, like, this was the first time I'd seen Dan Aykroyd in a not comedy.
Oh, okay.
Or at least in a movie where the comedy wasn't the focus, right? As the only funeral home, the only mortician or funeral director in the little town, and so he's got to deal with his broken up kid's best friend.
I lost a sibling when she was a child, so like just to warn you, this is a pretty accurate depiction of a kid's funeral. Yeah. And it sucks, but not because of the work they did. It's well acted. It's well shot. It sucks for other reasons.
This is not an easy movie.
No, why?
It's a well done movie, but
Yeah.
it's not an easy movie. And I saw it way too young.
Yep.
You
So
know,
did I.
But that being said,
No,
I'm pretty sure that's why I have the sense of humor that I do.
No, my folks are like, it's the Home Alone kid. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
It's PG-13. That's parental guidance. Go ahead.
it's fine.
It's fine. You'll be fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
So, what should we do with all this nostalgia?
Throw it out the window, Jesus Christ.
Tell you, let's talk about something really old
All right.
that's also really new. It's Trailer Park Roundup time, and the first movie trailer is based on a book that is about 4,000 years old. It is The Odyssey.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you, he's no Armand Asante, who played Odysseus in the TV miniseries.
Yeah.
But Matt Damon might very well have reached the age and gravitas where he makes a passable Odysseus. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I'm IMAX looking forward to it. Christopher Nolan does like his technology, but it looks pretty good.
I've got two thoughts. First, the people who keep complaining about the casting of Helen of Troy are making me want to see this in theaters because I didn't want to, but now I do just to spite them.
I haven't heard about it.
Yeah, it's a race thing.
Oh,
and it's
right,
dumb.
of
It's
course.
dumb.
Yep.
But secondly, I fell back in love with the Odyssey because of the concept musical epic, which is now getting an animated movie treatment. Mm-hmm. So when they first announced the Odyssey film, for a second I was disappointed that it wasn't going to be a musical. Turns out I'm getting my musical version and this one too. Everything's coming up, Darrin.
And after the week you've had, don't we need some victories?
God, yes.
So next was Evil Dead Burn. Now, I'm not super interested in the serious Evil Dead movies, but I'll admit at least this version looks very much like an Evil Dead movie instead of bland, gross-out gore fest with deadites, which is what the last 2 or 3 have looked like. Her Private Hell. I have no idea what's going on in this. I watched it twice. It is full of moody fog effects, and it tells us nothing about the story itself. But
Well, it's private.
It's super stylized, and it's got a decent soundtrack trailer. It's given real creepy vibes, but very little else to go on. So I guess more details as events warrant. Also, that reminds me of the moody fog effects. Reminds me of a joke. Every machine is a fog machine if you use it wrong enough.
There you go, yeah.
So, The Magic Faraway Tree. All right. Put Alice in Wonderland, Spiderwick Chronicles, Wizard of Oz, and the Chronicles of Narnia together into a blender and puree. And what you will have at the end is going to look eerily similar to The Magic Faraway Tree.
Okay.
An imaginative fantasy involving kids in strange worlds with adults that don't seem to follow any established law or logic.
Derivative.
Yeah.
All right.
Finding Emily. Okay, so guy meets Emily at a party. Last name? We don't do that here. They connect, and either she writes her number down wrong because she's not vibing, or he writes it down wrong and leaves a number off, leaving him not knowing who this Emily is that he's made a connection to. So begins the comic, ? Quest to find Emily. It's British, so I'm hoping that the increased amount of cringe humor will have its decrease because the accents are just so cute.
All right.
One Night Only. All right. Sometimes the premise of a movie is stupid. And this is one of those. In a world where presumably there's only one night a year in which single people are allowed to have sex or pair up or,
Okay.
Find love.
Mm-hmm.
The hook is that our main characters have only one night in order to find true love. It is Meet Cute, the movie. Also, it is Whirlwind Romance. You've got 10 hours, the movie,
Oh, boy.
to determine whether or not you're going to now be a couple.
I mean, they have reality shows like this.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of pressure. mean, it took years.
Yeah. I remember 90 Day Fiancé sounded like a lot, and now it's like Married at First Sight. Mm-hmm. And so why not keep shortening it? Why not?
So, not a fan. But that's what I got there. Did you watch anything this month? Any movies?
Yes, I did. I did, because it's summer movie season.
It is summer movie season.
And geeky movies are back, baby. By the time that this episode goes up, I will have seen Masters of the Universe. But I can't talk about something I haven't seen. But I did see a Star Wars film.
Ooh.
More or less. The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, okay.
It takes place in the Star Wars universe. There's no lightsabers. But that's fine, because I think we could do something that doesn't involve the Skywalkers just this once, and it'd be okay.
Is it?
It is.
Oh.
For the most part.
So it's okay.
Have you seen the show?
No.
Then you will not get half of what's going on. Now, the barrier to entry is not that high. I mean, everyone pretty much knows Grogu is like the little green guy, the baby Yoda. Mm-hmm. The Mandalorian is played by Pedro Pascal. And, you know, they're buddies.
I do hear we finally see his face in the
We
in the
see
movie.
his face in the first season of the show, too.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was the whole thing.
That was the whole thing, but he keeps taking that damn helmet off because it's like an MCU thing. You got to make sure that you see the star's face.
This really is Pedro Pascal.
It really is Pedro Pascal.
We didn't just get Johnny Clayface.
Now to be fair, usually in the series, and I've seen the series. I love the series. This is basically another season.
Oh, okay.
Just mashed together and then put in a movie theater. Mm-hmm. So when I say it's good, it's not go to the theater good, or at least I don't think it works as a cinematic experience. It is a TV show, several episodes of the show edited together for the movie. The special effects are about what you see on the show. It's a pretty expensive show, but I digress. So it's about the Mandalorian and his green son trying to track down a few members of the Empire after the events of Return of the Jedi, and the events of seasons 1, 2, and 3 of The Mandalorian. He's working for the New Republic. There's a couple characters that you won't have any fucking idea who they are if you haven't seen Star Wars Rebels. And, it's a fun kind of bounty hunter flick, for lack of a better term, where he takes a job from the family of Jabba the Hutt to track down another Hutt who has been quote-unquote kidnapped, and turns out he's in a fighting ring. He's like a UFC kind of thing. It's a Hutt with abs, which is a bit disturbing, and for multiple reasons, but he's a good character. And really, I keep using the word good because that's what the movie is. It's not great. It's not perfect. It's good. It's like 7.5 out of 10, maybe an 8. It's good. I won't go into too many details because I don't want to spoil it, because I do think if you've seen the show, you will love this movie. Mm-hmm. If you have not seen the show, you will think the movie is okay. But it's one where you both do and don't need homework for it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Kind of like Iron Man 3 gave you enough where you could follow, but you really did need the homework in order to fully get it. This is kind of the same thing, where you don't need to see The Mandalorian to know what's going on here, but you probably should watch The Mandalorian before you see this movie.
You get a lot more of the jokes and a lot more of the references.
Yes. And,
And why is that son of a bitch important?
Right. And there's moments of the characters are in peril, but I know that they're not going to die because it's called The Mandalorian and Grogu, not Grogu gets a new dad halfway through. Although that would be a great sequel.
Mandalorian grieves his green son.
In fact, the only problem I really had with it is, again, call back to the show, there's this tiny race, and boy, does LucasArts love its races of tiny aliens, whether it's Ewoks or shrimp-looking guys or whatever. There's this tiny race of aliens that are also puppets, just like Grogu, that show up about 2/3 of the way into the film. And, of course, there's a familiarity there that if you haven't seen the show, you don't know who these things are. You don't care who these things are. Never mind the fact that they're going to be crucial to the third act, So it's another one of those. It's good. It could have been better, but it also could have been a lot worse. So, it's not Solo, a Star Wars story. So, yeah, I think you'll be okay with it.
All right.
No offense to the people who made Solo, but I've got my own grievances about that film.
sometimes you don't need a movie.
Yeah.
So, well, I watched something much older than that because my kid is now to the age where we can start she's reaching that fun age to be able to watch some things that I grew up with.
Yeah.
And not have to, leave the room. So we watched Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Oh, so we're still on a Lucasfilm kick. All right.
Yeah. Because sometimes it's nice to go back to some classics, and I will defend that this is a classic. It's 37 years old, and
I think that's a classic.
and it has done well.
My wife and I rewatched this not that long ago ourselves.
There are arguments suggesting that Raiders is the best of the Indiana Jones movies, and I understand the argument, but they are forgetting one thing.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Yeah. This is my favorite of the trilogy.
Playing some of the hits of Raiders, adding in the elder Dr. Jones, this movie slaps from beginning to end. A couple of gruesome scenes notwithstanding, this film is an overwhelming joy to watch. And I was, 2 days ago, years old, watching. You know how at the beginning of Raiders, you don't see Indiana's face until like way late into the introduction. You just see. In this one, you know that Indiana is the kid, but the way that the treasure hunter is standing, the hat that he's wearing, the way that he's kind of got, and even his voice is all meant to be like Harrison Ford. Like that's who you're supposed to think that is.
It's a great red herring, yeah.
Until, the kid's like, Indy kind of thing. Oh, so good. It's an A movie. Just watch it. Yes, it's nearly 40 years old. You can watch it anyway.
Do it. It's good.
Just go. So that is what I have. So I think it is time. Justin, did you? No, Justin didn't.
Ooh, but I have.
Yeah.
And now it is time for Darren's Trivial Trivia.
Okay, just a short one today. So, did you see Ratatouille?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Came out in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it led to a unique trend. If you don't know what Ratatouille is, it's about a rat named Remy who inadvertently becomes a fantastic chef in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
But it led to an interesting trend. 50% increase in pet rat adoptions for at least a year.
Wow.
Including the likes of Paris Hilton, Pink, and Angelina Jolie.
Huh.
Now, by the way, rats are fantastic pets. They're very clean animals. They don't deserve the stigma they get sometimes. That being said, my wife would never let me have a rat. So kudos to those who decided to step up. Please adopt responsibly. Don't be like a 101 Dalmatian situation where like you see a movie and there's a cute dog and so you go ahead and get that dog and it turns out that dog needs training and then you just leave that dog somewhere. Don't be an ass is what I'm saying.
Unless you're really needing a coat.
That's all I got.
So there was another trend that movie started.
Oh.
That I thought you were going to go with.
Okay.
It was one of the first cartoons with like the wacky animal kind of things, where the animals' voices weren't made intentionally higher pitched, faster, and wacky sounding.
It was just normal voice.
It was just normal voices. You can see the trends starting at Ratatouille and moving from there, where you get a much more grounded, rough, natural speaking rhythm to our animated heroes.
We quote, "Don't just hork it down constantly." That's a great line.
So that leads us to the random movie review. Monsieur Kent.
Oh, the lights are down low. The popcorn is hot. The drinks are cold. Settle in for the cinematic universe of Chad's Random Movie Review.
Next month, by the roll of the dice, I get to review We Have a Ghost. We Have a Ghost.
Cool.
This month, I watched The Fifth Element. So here's the thing. I know that this movie's 29 years old. And now you know that this movie is 29 years old. I know that many of you who are listening to this podcast have already seen it. And I don't want to spoil it. Even though it is old, even though you've already seen it, it's too good to spoil with this review. Very generally, an ex-Special Forces soldier must dodge at least 3 sets of villains while protecting a woman who is actually the perfect weapon against evil. And that soldier is played by Bruce Willis, who is doing his very best reincarnation of John McClane in a super futuristic New York City as a cab driver.
If it works, it works.
One of the villains is played by a scenery-eating Gary Oldman. And Chris Tucker plays his annoying voice and annoying energy to their absolute heights of perfection. This movie is equal parts comedic and action-packed with just enough implausibility to make the whole thing just a joy to see. Just an absolute joy to see. Fucking phenomenal. Watch especially for smash cuts. So in video editing, there's lots of different cuts. There's the straight cut, the smash cuts, so forth, J cuts, L cuts. We can get into all that. A smash cut is specifically moving from one scene to another that either comedically, bounces off or provides insight. The character offers some kind of question or a statement in this on this planet or on this spaceship, and across the galaxy somebody answers the question.
It's a quick,
even though they're not doing it. It's super quick, but it ties the scene together that way. The number of smash cuts in this movie is absolutely a thing of beauty. It's a drinking game is what it is.
All right.
Grab yourself your bottle of Mike's hard lemonade and just have a sip every time there's a smash cut. And I'm not saying that you'll be drunk, but I am saying that you should wait a good hour before you drive home.
Okay.
And yes, this review is short because I want you to see it instead of listening to me talk about it. Pay attention to the world of the movie, because somehow what they've done is what is increasingly difficult to do in science fiction, which is that they've made a believable future that looks lived in large parts because it is just our world with more future-y things. The realities of jobs and identification and trash disposal and weird familial relationships.
Yep.
It all feels genuine somehow in this messy, realistic way that we can still appreciate and even laugh at it. So go be like me. Watch it. I watched it with a 12-year-old, and with the exception of 2 scenes that featured some nudity, which basically got a what? Oh. And 1 scene of oral sex in which nothing is shown, and it went over the head of the 12-year-old.
There's some implied things.
There's some certainly implied things. The child had no problems understanding or appreciating what is an underrated cinematic masterpiece from Luc Besson.
Okay.
So, with no other business, check out news and reviews that are not featured on the podcast. You'll find them on the website, geekcavepodcast.com. You can join the Discord for fun conversations. Tell your friends about where to find us on all of the services that have podcasts. Our other offerings include You Want Me to Watch What in week 3, then the YouTube channel often has something that we've done. Extra Life is coming. Get on there and donate. You can find the button either on the website or you can just go to extra-life.org and then search for Geek Cave Podcast. So for Kent Harris, our Freddie, for Darren Wright, our Roger, for Justin White, our Brian, I'm Chad Savage. I guess that makes me John to round out this group of queens. So thanks for listening, and remember, everyone is a geek for something.